Hello friends, this is your host Mukesh Sutar, again welcoming all of you to my channel Energy Optimize. Today I will be talking about the principle of compression in an air compressor, what is an air compressor and what are the different classifications of air compressors. I will also try to touch upon the compression process through the working animation and the CFD analysis. So let's start. Principle of compression. Air compressors function based on a very simple principle. When the air is compressed, its volume decreases whereas the pressure increases. Before you can learn about the different compressors and compression methods, we first have to introduce you to the two basic principles of the compression of a gas. After that, we will compare the two and look into the different compressors in these two categories. So what are these two principles of compressions? One, positive displacement compression. Second, dynamic compression. In positive displacement compression, the air is drawn into one or more compression chambers when are then closed from the inlet. Gradually, the volume of each chamber decreases and the air is compressed internally. In dynamic compression, the pressure increase takes place while the gas flows. The flowing gas accelerates a high velocity by means of the rotating blades on an impeller. What is an air compressor? An air compressor is a device that converts power into the kinetic energy by compressing and pressurizing air, which on demand can be released in quick bursts. There are numerous methods of air compression divided into either positive displacement or dynamic displacement type. This block diagram shows the classifications of compressors. Air compressors are divided into two categories, positive displacement and dynamic displacement type. Positive displacement type is again subdivided into two categories, reciprocating type and rotary type. There are three types of compressors in reciprocating type: piston, labyrinth and diaphragm. In rotary, there are four types of compressors: twin screw, rotary vane, lobe type and liquid ring type. In dynamic displacement compressors, there are two types of compressors. One is centrifugal compressor and second is axial flow compressors. In this particular animation, I will try to explain the compression in a rotary screw air compressor. There is a compressor of 4x5 in configuration. Why it is called 4x5? Because there are 4 lobes at the male rotor and the 5 cavities at the female rotor. In the left hand side, which is the top view of rotary screw compressor, there is an air outlet. At the bottom left, this is the front view of the rotary screw air compressors, where air is getting sucked from the air inlet and then compresses in the compression chamber, and after compression it is escaped out from the air outlet. At the bottom right, the graph depicts how the pressure changes with the change in the angle of rotation. So you can see, with the change in the angle of rotation, pressure increases and accordingly volume of air decreases. This shows the process of compression. So this red color depicts the air which is coming in the compression chamber of the compressor and compresses and feeding to the network from the outlet. This particular picture shows the CFD analysis of a rotary screw air compressor. CFD analysis means computational fluid dynamics analysis. You can use this particular technology to simulate the behavior of a fluid in a working medium. So there is a screw air compressors of 4x5 in male and female rotor combination, in which air is sucked from the air inlet to the compression chamber. In compression chamber, it compresses and pumped out from the air outlet. So you can check and observe the color of a fluid which is air into the compressor. It is changing from blue to the green and the red and the dark orange. Why it is changing? Blue shows the less pressure of air, then green and then red, and air is at the high pressure which shows the orange. So we know when the air is compressed, its volume decreases whereas the pressure increases. And if pressure increases parallelly, it will increase the temperature of the working fluid. So this change in color represents the change in temperature of a working fluid. Classifications of air compressors. Why classifications is really important? Because it allows user to identify and group the requirements. So now, what are the different category of air compressors? If I'm considering design and principle of operation, there are two type of compressor. One is reciprocating, which is for the high pressure application. Second is rotary, which is for high flow requirement. According to the number of stages, again there are two category of compressor. One is single stage, which is up to 6 bar, multi-stage, which is above 6 bar application. According to the pressure limits, there are four category of air compressors. One is low pressure compressor, which is up to 1 bar. Second is medium pressure compressor, which is 1 to 8 bar. Third is high pressure compressor, which is 8 bar to 10 bar. And lastly, super high pressure compressor, which is above 10 bar for the marine and submarine applications. Classifications according to the capacity. There are three capacity of air compressors. One is low capacity, which is up to 0.15 meter cube per second, which is equal to 315 CFM. In medium capacity compressors, capacity varies from 0.15 to 5 meter cube per second, which is equal to 315 CFM to 10,500 CFM. And lastly, high capacity compressor, which is more than 10,500 CFM. And finally, according to the method of cooling, there are two type of air compressor. First is air cooled, second is water cooled air compressor. So at the last, there's a quote from Bill Mollison: compressed air can provide limitless amount of clean energy using technology we have had for the hundreds of years. So it's totally depends on us how we are leveraging the technology and scanning for the betterment of the future. Stay tuned with the Energy Optimize. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you.